Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name is Tom.
Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle of Elijah Craig C925 Barrel Proof Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Getting nervous about these. I didn't think we were going to actually get all three of them. And thankfully for the great state of New Hampshire, when Mike was just on vacation, he actually found this. I do not believe I've seen this in the state of Massachusetts yet.
I have not. I told you I stopped 3 times today. So.
In fact, we got the B in the state of Connecticut. So I've yet to see either one of them two. And I can't find the larceny.
That's true, too.
Yeah.
Neither one in this
we haven't seen either one of them in Massachusetts yet, but let's get into the particulars because I'm kind of interested in this one. So this one comes in at 129 proof even. Did I write that down right? Yes, I did. This is a 9-year, 1 month old, which is not 12 years like they used to be. We got it for $69.99. Thank you, New Hampshire. This is distilled and bottled by Elijah Craig Distilling Company out of Bardstown, Kentucky. It is 78% corn, 12% malted barley, and 10% rye. And curious to see how this one actually is. We just recently, it was recently. It wasn't that long ago, but we did the Bravo one, the B.
Look at you, military.
Yeah, look at me. Happy Veterans Day, the belated on that. But we actually did the B version. I couldn't think of B. I don't know why Bravo was in my head, but we ended up doing that. So that one was very good. Mm-hmm. So I'll be curious to see, and I think that was only 11 years too in a few months.
It was. I think it was 11 in 3 months, 2 months. Something
I understand people losing their shit because it's under 12 years, and they've always been 12 years, and they lost their age statement. But you know what? When you buy a store pick for more money, it's always 9 years. So I don't know why it's that bad, but we'll see.
We're not that.
We're not
people
that
anyway.
We're not.
And it's
age is nice,
and we should have did this one yesterday.
Oh, you mean 2 days? Yeah, but it wasn't a veteran one.
I know.
I tried to.
Why gotta be better?
I'm assuming it's gonna be, but I tried to do a veteran owned for veterans, and
I will keep an eye out on
that was a fail. You can't win them all. Yesterday's was actually the copper and cask, the double that we did.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is so much better than the other day. Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying on that one, but that was just the first sip. I'm just letting it germinate.
But still, it's the hang time's like 10. I know that the proof is way above it, which is part of it. It's cheaper.
But you know what? The funny part is because all right, so we're going 2 days ago. We're doing. I'm referring back to the Hoot and Young because that's what he keeps referring back to. But when that one drank with a certain amount of spice. This one has that same spice, but not like I don't think it drinks much harder than the last one, drinkability wise. But the viscosity and the flavor and everything stays.
That's true, and
tenfold.
It does spike up your tongue a little bit more, obviously, because it's like jumped in.
It's almost 40 higher than the last one. So, but being that it is 40 proof more, it's not really drinking that much harder.
No, it doesn't crush you in your throat. It doesn't, it does hang around.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, we don't really have much bad to say about these. So it's right in that category, and it actually was a good price.
Yeah. Thank you again, New Hampshire. I do believe they are controls. Oh yeah. So second sip is better than the first because I actually went at it this time. I wasn't sure how hot this one was going to be drinking it as the first one, but
what am I thinking?
Well, I'm actually drooling.
I should have did that. Where I am sipping it like I'm doing a little nipple.
Yeah, no, I went right at it because I wanted to see. I get you your pop rocks on that one. It did fire up my tongue on this one.
Yeah, I lit up the whole tip of my tongue. Well, everywhere you switched it, it stuck around. And it does hang around there. But
I would think it's a higher rye just because of the way it does firework on your tongue.
And I would agree with that.
Yeah. Man, I don't hate this at all. I really don't.
I don't know if we've really had one that we've hated. I don't believe we have.
Mm-mm. And it's funny because we have one on the other side of the room where he said, I'm sending you a bad store pick, just so you know. And that's what that supposedly is. But that's 9 years. This is going to be a great one to put it up against. So future Tom, write that down already. Just so when we do crack that one, we can put it up because they're around the same years. This goes back to, I get it. It used to say 12 years. I get it. I understand that. But for $69, 129 proof,
70, but yes.
$69.99. So say $70 after tax. I get it. Yeah, I can't complain about this.
No.
Where in this day and age, when somebody puts out a specialty thing for $350, can they be that much better? We already know one wasn't. Do you know what I'm saying?
We know a couple.
No, I know that, but that's what I'm saying. When you look at some, I mean, it's a $69 bottle.
I actually just looked at a Pappy today for $1,029. I think it was.
I love when they do that. It gets me so excited.
And the one that we had was like $9.98 or something like that. I'm like, really? That's not even. It wasn't even worth.
Wasn't even worth the one. I felt bad paying the $135 or whatever I paid when I bought it. Yeah.
Are you looking for something in particular? Not on that shelf.
In this store, new mortgage, because I can't afford any of the stuff you're selling. That's what I see. I'd be looking for a second mortgage to try to buy any of the stuff off your shelf. Like, are you crazy? You know what?
Where was I? I was just somewhere too. Same thing.
There's so many of them.
Oh, I was out in Westboro, and then they were like, "Is there something you were over there for a while? Is there something you were looking for?" I said, "I was looking for the new Larceny. I was looking for the new Elijah. I was looking for the new Bookers. I see none of the above.
Right.
And the prices of all your other stuff is way out to lunch. You just look like a whole jaw drop." And the salesman is there. He's like, "What exactly are you referring to?" I'm like, "The old Bookers that's there, that's there, that's it. You're like almost double MSRP and beyond. You got a Blanton's over there. It was 120. I'm like, that's double, and it's not even worth the 60. So you got to, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not here to insult you, but you didn't have what I was looking for, so I'm good. Thank you."
Yep. Thank you for nothing.
Sorry for that.
No, that's all right. It is the reality of whiskey shopping. That's all there is to it.
Right. And if you don't know,
you know, or you're just one of them people that money is no object. You just buy it. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of way richer people than us out in the world that just we want it. I'm buying it. That's all there is to it.
I'd love to have that attitude, but
I certainly would.
You know what?
One of these days,
while doing this, I don't think I would.
No,
because I don't want to be that pompous ass. Just to say that because I can.
Yes, Mike, because you can. That's the whole point. No, I don't. I say it all the time. It just generates a conversation. As a whiskey review, I am not hating this.
No.
We have all three of these. I'm going to try to squeeze this in before the end of the year because December's always done because we ended up doing the countdown to Christmas. I don't know if I want to put it in this week because it's only going to be a few days, although with your 45 vacations that you do, it might actually turn into a week by the time it gets done. But we, before we get it, but I'm going to try to get the three of these out before the end of the year. I'm not going to be able to do Larceny because we don't have Larceny anyways. You know what I mean? So
do we even have the B?
No.
Yeah, so we don't have
we
B
do
or C.
not. Huh?
We don't have B or C.
No, we don't have B
the
or
only
C.
thing I see is around is 24s.
No, I know. I trust me. And I with all the people I told, all the people Steve talked to, they're all like, we're not getting it.
The Yankee kind of said the same thing.
In fact, one of them actually told Steve, go to a different state. It's not coming to Massachusetts. That's basically what they said to him. So I will say, yes, it's younger. Yes, it's all that. At this price still, I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
It's giving a crazy notes of nose. The nose isn't screaming, really.
This is where the controversy comes in. This is very good for what it is. This is very bourbon-esque. It's caramel. It's oaky. Yeah, but okay, take Houghton Young. It had no oak flavor. This has an oak. This finishes with an oak. But do I like the Brown-Forman flavor better? Do I like single barrel proof? Would it spank it? Absolutely. For less money? Of course. But this is a great alternative.
No, it is. And you can even throw makers in there, and that's always at a 110 or you know what I mean? But the nose in that, it always has a great flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And it tends to do quite well in a blind as also. So, but yes, is this one of my favorite? I might have even two of these at the house, difference. I gravitate to these as well, and they're always tasty.
Yep.
So.
I didn't say it. Someone else said it, and I just take it from them. But some are better than others, but they're all damn good. For the price, you can't beat them. They really can't. And even at the 9-year, because we've had some store picks that were actually bangers, but you're paying like $85 for the store picks usually. You know what I mean? And they're 9-year at this proof. That's why yes, it's not 12 years. I get it. I'll be curious to see because we have done this before, and then we put it in a blind. We're like, what the hell happened to
Right,
that?
it didn't hit us right off
It
the
didn't
bat.
hit it at all. But this
It
is
was an
drinking
outlier.
full flavor.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any of that twang that I get. Like that, there's no weird grassy flavor and stuff like that. To me, I am an easy A.
I'm not.
Okay,
I thought you were gonna go
nope,
A minus A.
Nope.
And I could be in either one of those, but it's.
This is going to be one of them.
Mhm.
I think it's in contention. It may not win in the blind, but it will be in contention with the other two.
It's not going to be the outlier.
Correct.
I don't believe.
Correct.
It's
agree.
going to hold its own, and for the money, yeah. This is if someone wants to buy a Christmas gift, this would be it. Because it's decent
Correct.
in proof.
Yep.
It's always pretty consistent, and it's not crazy money,
Mm-hmm.
and they're typically always good. I mean. 10 folds over the Hoon Young, whatever the other one was.
That's the fun thing with because it's not at 100 and almost 30 proof. It has a spice. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But you throw this over ice. If you don't like the spice, you're loving it. You know what I mean? At this price, it's not outrageous. It's not a 400. So if you have a grab bag and stuff like that, this is the gift that keeps on giving because they can water it down if it's too hot for them.
You know what I mean? Could have this for the whole
throw
year.
this on Coke if that's what you want to do. It's a gift.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. It just but
way of looking at it.
As opposed to getting something that's like take a Basil Hayden that's 80 proof. You can't do anything with it. It's minimal flavor.
And it's just pricey.
It's the same price. Yeah, absolutely. So,
so
anyone wants to send me a Christmas gift, I prefer this over Basil Hayden. Just keep
Hey,
that in mind. Not that any of our family wants.
We are coming up on that season. And, but, you're going to do, I'd even spend the extra money. If you had a $50 limit,
right,
I would spend the money and go here than some of the $50
Well,
ones.
one just asked me the other day, do you prefer Elijah over Larceny? And I said, normally in a blind, I always gravitate towards Larceny. Elijah. You've actually picked Larceny more times than not.
Yeah,
they're both good. You're not going to go wrong with either one of them. Larceny's usually $10 cheaper. Yeah. But but either way, again, we've had all three this year. Yeah. I think the B was such a banger. I think that should win. But again, that's the fun part of doing blind. I go in with a theory, and usually I'm wrong.
I mean, look at that last screw top one.
Yeah,
I thought for sure Flooding Cock was going to be in a battle, and it was
the highest proof too. So
it was weird.
Yeah, again, every bottle's different. Every day is different. That's the fun part of doing it. So, all right, we babbled on long enough. Again, leave a comment down below if you are mad about the stuff, whatever it is, whatever you want to say about this bottle, leave a comment down below, or whether you can get it, more importantly, because it has not come to Massachusetts. It has not. We've got this in New Hampshire, and we got the B in Connecticut. It has not come to Massachusetts.
And typically, it goes closer to the ocean first, and Steve's in Burlington.
It's not there. And those are the ones who told them, go to Connecticut or somewhere, because it ain't going to come here. Go to Rhode Island, go anywhere else but here, because it's not coming, because they have so many of the other ones. So, there you go. Again, love to hear from you. That being said, thanks for watching. This is the Elijah Craig C925 barrel proof Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more.
Cheers.